Hey guys, what's going on? It's your boy Skater Boy, okay? I know, back at it with kind of a somewhat 2016 type of thing. Alright, and also if you guys could comment down in the comments below. Fuck. Hey guys, what's going on? It's Skater Boy here. I'm gonna be talking to you guys about the worst day I've ever had in my whole entire life. So if you guys could like and subscribe, and also comment down anything I could improve on, okay? That'd be a big helper. And yeah, let's get into the video. So this story happened about a couple weeks ago, okay? I was heading down to the grocery store to get some orange juice, right? Some good O.J. Simpson type beat, alright? And so, I went down to the grocery store. I got my good. I got that good stuff, that good juice, if you know what I mean. And, I'm about to hop into my car, and I see my ex. I'm like, oh my god, my ex is crazy, okay? I don't know why she was so crazy, but I just seem to attract crazy women, okay? That's a lot of crazies right there. And so I try to start my car, and guess what happens? It starts stalling. It was not working, alright? I had a really shitty Toyota at the time, alright? And she sees me struggling, okay? She hears my engine trying to start, but just can't. And she used to work on cars with her dad. So I was like, okay, yeah, you used to work on cars with your dad. Do you want to help? She's like, yeah, I'd love to help. Because she did burn, all my sweatshirts and most of my clothes. But, it is what it is. Anyway, so I'm trying to get my car to start. She opens up the hood. She starts kind of tinkering stuff. She moves stuff around a little bit. She's like, okay, you should be good to go. I try to start it. It starts. She's like, yeah, take it to the closest repair shop as you can. So I take it to the repair shop, right? I'm just sitting there chilling, alright? And all of a sudden, this girl shows up to the front desk, and she is fine as hell, okay? I'm talking about a 10 out of 10 baddie, alright? I didn't think I'd be able to pull her, especially because I looked like shit, and my car wasn't even working, okay? Who wants to date a loser that looks bad, and his car doesn't work, and his money's not up, okay? Get your money, not your funny up. Can't really do that very well, but it is what it is. So I'm like, okay, she's kind of fine. I'm going to ask her if she wants to go to lunch. I'm like, hey, do you want to go to lunch with me? And guess what? She says yes. Alright, and I'm like, okay, perfect. She's like, yeah, let me go to the bathroom real quick, pee, and then I'll be able to go. I'm like, yeah, perfect. And she walks to the bathroom, and this guy, her coworker, he walks up to me, he's like, do you know how many guys she goes out with? I'm like, nah, how many? She goes out with a lot, okay? If you talk to her, and if you go and do stuff with her, if you know what I mean, PG-13 kind of stuff, like hand-holding, right? It's kind of like throwing a hot dog through a hallway. And I start laughing, super hard, because I'm like, who the hell walks up to somebody and says that? He tells me that. I'm like, okay, yeah, thank you. Good advice. Okay, I'll just watch out for it a little bit. That was a stutter and a half. Then we order drinks, right, because we sit down at the nice little lunch place. I don't even know where we ate. It was like a small little diner, right? We get 2 drinks, and all of a sudden she's like, oh, I really have to go to the bathroom. Like, oh, okay, everything okay? Yeah, everything's great. I won't take long. She goes to the bathroom, right, and she's in the bathroom for a while, okay? Not like oh, my stomach kind of hurts while, but oh, I wonder if she, actually walked out and left, because I can't really see the exit very well. And so I'm just kind of sitting there waiting, and then there's another coworker. He says the same exact thing to me. He kind of walks up to me. He's like, hey, that girl you're with, she's kind of bad news, okay? I'm like, oh, okay, that makes sense. I mean, she did seem kind of weird because she said yes to me, and I have a crappy car, and I'm not the best looking. Alright, well, at the time, I'm usually a pretty good looking guy. Don't get me wrong. The grandmas and the moms love me. Everybody else, do not mess with me. Except for creepy old men. They seem to really like me for some odd reason. I'm not sure. I guess I just have a cute little face where oh yeah, I want to diddle that kid. Anyway, so he tells me that's like throwing a hot dog through a hallway with her. And I'm like, yeah, she just seems like a nice girl. He's like, yeah, she's nice, but she's crazy. Right? About 30 minutes later, she walks up to me. Guess what she's wearing? She's wearing a pink onesie. Alright? And when she puts the hood on, she has little bunny ears. And I'm just laughing. I'm like, what made you put that on? She's like, oh, I just think I'm going to go. I'm like, what? She's like, yeah, I'm not even going to show back up to work. My stomach kind of hurts. I'm like, oh, okay. Can I get your number? No, it's fine. I don't give people my numbers. I'm like, isn't this kind of a date? Yeah, it is a date, but, I just don't really want to give numbers out. I'm like, oh, okay. She walks out, right? I finish my drink. I pay for both of our drinks. I think I got a root beer, right? No alcohol over here because, I cannot indulge in that quite yet. And so I walk out, and all of a sudden, I see her literally hop into some guy's car. I'm assuming it's her boyfriend's car because she gives him a kiss. And all of a sudden, he's driving I don't know. They're a little bit far back down the road. They start coming my way, and all of a sudden she says, "That's him." He slams on his brakes. He looks at me and he's like, "Are you talking shit? Huh?" He pulls over, walks up to me. He's like, "You talking shit to me? You talking shit to me?" I'm like, "No. It was his coworker." Which, listen, I'm not going to get in a fight with this guy. I'm hoping he's going to show up. He's like, "Oh, which one's his coworker?" And his girlfriend's just going to stay in the car looking crazy. All right? Not the case. Not the scenario. All right? He walks into like the establishment with his girlfriend. And he comes out. And they're just yelling at each other, right? He says "F you," the other guy says "F you." No cussing on this channel, okay? PG-13 only. Maybe hand-holding at the most. And they get in a fight, all right? And also remember, life is not like a Disney movie. The good guy doesn't always win. They're throwing fisticuffs, okay? And this girlfriend's just screaming, absolutely screaming at each other. And I'm just like, what the hell? All right, I don't even know why I keep on getting put in these weird situations, because my life's really not that interesting, okay? I go to the gym, I fight, I do all these things. Pretty normal things for a healthy young man, right? And they're throwing fisticuffs, like I said. This one guy gets his right overhand, her boyfriend gets the right overhand, lands on his chin. He's on the ground. The guy curb stomps, or not, doesn't curb stomp, but kicks him while he's on the ground on the ribs. And he's like, "That's what you get for disrespecting my girlfriend." And I'm like, okay, whatever. Anyway, he gets done. The guy's still on the ground. He's like, I start arguing with him. I'm like, "Why the hell would you do that?" He's like, "How dare you talk to my girlfriend? You're lucky I don't beat your ass." I'm like, "Oh, okay." I mean, I train at fighting, so I'm pretty well. I can hold my own. And I just simply say to their coworker, I'm like, "Hey, what the hell? All right, this is kind of odd." He's like, "Yeah, she deserves it. He should know that, she gets ran through, okay? It's like throwing a hot dog through a hallway." I don't know why he was stuck with that. He's like, "Yeah, me and my friend, we used to run and deep dive in that thing like we were Michael Phelps, okay? Just swimming in there." And I'm like, "Oh, okay, whatever floats your boat, I guess." And while they're fighting, I'm basically Joe Rogan at this point, okay? I'm literally looking at them. Literally. I'm looking at them, and I'm just laughing hella, okay? Anyway, I get back to the repair shop. I'm like, "Yeah, your coworker got his ass beat." They're like, "Really?" I'm like, "Yeah." Anyway, have a good day, all right? Just don't forget, if you made it to the end, thank you. I really appreciate it. I hope this story was a little bit better. I'm editing it, and I'm actually writing down what I'm supposed to say, so hopefully it sounds a little bit better. But if you guys can write down any more recommendations, I'd love that. Anyway, have a good day.
Yeah. My dad used to say, whatever is whatever. Never may be never, but it's ever.